Keffals, one more thing I wanted to put up on screen. I just saw this. Apparently, she's actually finally starting to kind of admit that this was all a bad look. Let me pull this up.
No, wait, guys, I didn't mean it. I was just trying to be edgy. Please don't cancel your Patreons. No. Oh my gosh, guys, wait, it was just for the lols. I was just doing it for the lols, guys. Wait. Yeah, Kevin, pull that up.
This is what I wanted to throw up on screen. Apparently, this is from Keffals' Discord server this morning, I guess. She said, I've changed my position on everything, honestly. Someone else says, this is the correct take. Yeah, no, I'm very sorry you were going through all this bullshit again. Keffals said, it's his fault. He is so careless because he didn't consider how many communities are close to his. He hurt me and a lot of people by literally being a weirdo. Go watch porn on your phone. Arslur, jerking off at your work computer. Vaush, he deserves far more criticism for all of this. I don't think he's a pedophile, but he is so goddamn reckless. I am not sleeping. I have had panic attacks over this. Defending him has resulted in all the 2022 Kiwi Farms misinfo resurfacing. And because of Vaush, I just burned the last bridge I had to a mainstream creator. So here's Keffals. Now she's throwing Vaush under the bus because of all of her dirt getting exposed. So she jumped on this grenade, right? And now that it's resulted in all of this Catboy Farm shit resurfacing, which of course she's just chalking up to a right-wing smear of me. This is just the Kiwi Farm stuff. Yeah. So now because of this, now she has some fire for Vaush, apparently. Now that it's actually negatively affected her reputation and her career, as anyone could have told her it would. Like Keffals really could have left it at the original video she made, and I think she probably would have, made it through this all unscathed. She did one video commenting on the situation. It was pretty mealy-mouthed, but it was just kind of saying like, I don't actually think Vaush is a literal pedo. I just think he's careless. She could have left it at that, and like I said, I think she probably would have remained unscathed. But going just full out in her defense for Vaush and going to war with people like Ethan Klein for, again, having the obvious and appropriate reaction, calling them smear artists and, saying that they were acting inappropriately and irresponsibly, as she acted massively irresponsibly and inappropriately, specifically in regards to her own community. So yeah, it is pretty funny that now, because of this shit coming out about her, she's, changing her tune a little bit and saying Vaush, and that he's an R-slur and all this kind of stuff. So, definitely more of the classic Keffals gaslighting.
Yeah, that's the chickens coming home to roost players. That's it. Oh, I'm so sorry that this was going to ruin my whole career. I was really hoping that I could be edgy and get away with doing the whole like, oh my gosh, it's just so funny. It's a sim for child pornography and lolly porn. And also I advocated giving people unregulated medication. Whoopsies, ha tee. No, you. The chickens are coming home to roost. And also people in chat are speculating she may have meant Ethan, because Ethan also has a huge platform, and now she's basically burned the bridge with him as a mainstream content creator. Because obviously she'd been able to get on that platform in the past, but it also could be Contrapoints who tweeted out about her. You know what I mean? It's like big names in the content creator space basically completely coming out and universally disavowing you. You're always going to be fringe, and it's not like her content was going fuck wild before this went down. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, she's a bigger channel than the Vanguard, but that's not heavy lifting. You know what I mean? It's kind of like being the tallest kid in kindergarten. I mean, at the end of the day, she wasn't cleaning up. She wasn't doing like Vaush numbers. She wasn't doing Destiny numbers. She wasn't doing, big channel numbers. So yeah, of course, people are going to be like, hey, listen, bro, we're not falling on our sword for you. And also even more whack shit is coming out about you. Like, that's why she tried to clasp on to Vaush. She was like, oh, I'll be rewarded when this all blows over as one of the true believers, the true defenders. And then when she realized, no, actually, this ship is sinking for good. This train is totally crashing. She's like, wait, let me pump the brakes, guys, please. My biggest diehards, the people who are still with me, please bear with me. And Jesus Christ, guys, we got to get over the hump to 600 live viewers. Otherwise, this is going to turn into the last scene of the Joker. And Gavin doesn't want that because he doesn't have retirement plans mapped out yet.
Yeah, everyone please smash that like button if you're enjoying the stream so far. We would like to get some more comrades in there. Hey, just hit that 603 number.
That's sweet, so sweet Tendy.
Yep, welcome to the 4 people who just joined us. Thank you so much. This is about to get even better. But yeah, again, these are messages from Keffals, Discord or whatever. She's clearly realizing that this was not a good idea to die on Loli Hill, as Ethan Klein has, coined the phrase. I think very accurately. He said a lot of good comrades have been lost on Loli Hill, and Keffals is definitely one of them for some reason, going out of her way over and over again. Again, not only to defend Vaush, but also to smear the people who simply had the correct and obvious response to this whole situation in the first place. People like Ethan Klein, who she didn't have to go to war with. She could have just stayed out of it. She didn't have to, join the dog pile on Vaush, but she certainly didn't have to come out here and defend Vaush. I'm pretty sure Vaush would not have done the same thing for her or basically anyone else in the situation, as Vaush himself has repeatedly said that people who look at Loli are pedos. He said it before. He's called them Nazis and pedos. He's been very explicit in his condemnation of this material. So, yeah, it's not exactly a good look for obvious reasons.
For what it's worth, guys, somebody sent us a picture of the what was it, estrogen, whatever it was, the thingies. We got that linked to us on Twitter. It wasn't graphic pornography on there, guys, but boy, do you know what it kind of reminded me of? Like, you could tell, like, it was a shady underbelly market. It's kind of like, the packaging that, like, K2 would come in back in the day. It would be like, oh, look, it's like, blah, blah, blah. It's, like, very child-friendly in its sense, because you're trying to sell, children something and packaging that, like, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, it didn't seem great. Didn't give me good vibes. It definitely seemed like there should be, like, candy or edible lip gloss in there and not, like, a medicine.
Yeah, no, it's bad stuff, guys, and it does have the super creepy underage animated Loli stuff all over it, which again is just unnecessary. Like, if you're going to be engaging in this like black market trafficking of estrogen and HRT and stuff, might be a good idea to keep it a little classier when it comes to the packaging, given the already dubious nature of such transactions in the first place. It's like you're not really doing yourselves any favors there. But yeah, shout out to the WAP Goblin. A little bit ironic with the goblin part of their name, but they just sent us that on Twitter and have been providing a lot of these details that we've been reporting on, doing a pretty good job kind of like categorizing all this stuff and sorting it.